Hi guys, this is the Young and the Restless review. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Jack and his press conference, him trying to save Jabot, but failing. Yes. He was at his office and he talked to Phyllis. He was like, you know what? No, actually, he was talking to Michael. He was like, I need for you to get the journalists. I need to tell the truth. Okay? I'm gonna tell about, I'm gonna expose Victor, and I'm gonna expose myself too. I don't mind doing that. And then Phyllis walks in. She's like, wait a minute. No, you're not doing that, because if you expose yourself, not only you're going to be going to jail, people are going to know about me sleeping with Marco, and I don't want that to happen, okay? And for Phyllis, we can't use the word rape, but it was like a rape. She felt violated, okay? She was sleeping with a stranger, and she didn't know. She thought that was her husband. So she feels like, well, I'm gonna look stupid. People are gonna judge me, and really, yeah, they're gonna judge you, okay? Yeah. So she's like, I don't want to go through that. I don't want my kids to know. I don't want people that I work with to know, and to look at me like, really? Really? Okay, so there's all that going on, but Jack is like, I have to do this, honey, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, that's your wife, and that's like, why are you doing this to her? I understand you need to save your company, but that's your wife though. And he's like, you know what, I'm sorry, babe, I gotta do it, goodbye. So they're at the press conference, okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm going to tell the truth. Okay, so he goes on stage. And he's like, my daddy always told me that the truth is hard to say and hard to tell, and we still got to do it. You got to have courage. And then he looks at Phyllis, and Phyllis is crying, and Victor was telling Phyllis, you need to stop him, and Phyllis was like, ain't no stopping him, I've tried. And Jack is watching Phyllis cry, and then he's like, you know what, my wife taught me a lot too, and I don't know what Phyllis taught him, okay, but he then said, well, sorry guys, the press conference is done, okay, ain't no story for you right now, sorry, goodbye. And that was like, you are so stupid, Jack, because like, if you're not gonna do it, if you're not sure, 100% sure that you're gonna do it, then don't do it, because now the journalists are probably looking at you like, wait, you needed to tell the truth, but you then decided not to tell your story, so that means you're lying about something. But what's the lie? We want to know. And maybe people are gonna dig, okay, for the truth, for the story. And then we have Victor, who's like, oh, I need to say something to y'all. Stay. And Jack is like, you better not do this. You better not do this. And Victor was like, thank you for the 500 millions, like, thank you. Okay, that's my story, okay? Human Enterprise is gonna be back on top. So that's what Victor said to the journalists, like, get ready, okay? Human Enterprise, we're back, okay? We're back and ready. Yes. Jack and Ashley and Phyllis are looking like, yeah. Then Jack and Phyllis go back to work. Well, not really. They just go back to the office. They talk some more. And Billy shows up. Billy was at Victoria's place, okay, trying to beg her to for them to be a family again. And I'm not, sorry, but Billy, that was a waste of time, and I don't know why you want her back, because it's never gonna work. She's always gonna choose her daddy over you, okay? It's never gonna work. And I'm just like, no, stop it. Just find a new girl, and please don't let it be Phyllis, because your brother's gonna be pissed, okay? So he shows up and he's like, I heard about you giving Newman the money, because of course Victor needed to tell Billy Boy about how he screwed over his company. And Billy was so not happy about this. He was like, why give him the money? Why did you do this? And Jack was just like, you know what? That's your fault, Billy. Okay? Look at what you did to us, to the company. Daddy is so upset with you right now. He probably like rolling and like looking at you like you screwed us over. It's not even, we don't even need to blame Victor. We need to blame you. It's your fault, Billy Boy. And you know what, my brother, you are fired. Okay, bye-bye. And Phyllis is a bit shocked. I'm not shocked, but I'm just like, bro, why do this? Okay, you like, why now? And Billy just leaves, okay, basically. And Phyllis is trying to be like, no, stay here, don't, Billy, don't. And Jack is just like, let him go, okay, don't follow him, let him go. And Phyllis was just like, well, Billy needs someone to talk to. And Jack was like, but why does it need to be you? Like, why you? My wife, my woman. And Phyllis then says, well, you know what? Why are you firing him? Okay, like, he lost his wife, he lost his family, he lost his daughter, he lost so many things, and now you're telling him to leave Jabot and that he's not allowed to come back. Like, why are you doing this? Are you gonna do this to me? Because I was part of the plan too. Like, you can't just punish him, only him, because I was involved. Okay, I participated and I approved, and guess what? I probably would do it again. Yeah. So Jack was like, it's so different, it's not the same thing. Yeah, it's different because you're the wife, Phyllis. Okay, he's not gonna fire his wife. Okay, well, he could, but he's so like, he feels for you. Okay, you're the poor Phyllis. Okay, and Phyllis cut that. She was like, okay, so yeah, you pity me, and that's why I'm not gonna get fired, right? I am so upset. Okay, nobody takes advantage of me. Billy did not take advantage of me. No one is gonna take advantage of me again. It's not gonna happen, because she's thinking about Marco. And she's like, yeah, you love me so much that you weren't even there at the honeymoon. And I was like, oh my God, you didn't make it to the honeymoon, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. And seriously, I don't know why Jack fired Billy. Because, like, the whole thing, everything that he did, the press conference, was about not having to fire Billy and not having to give the money to Victor. So he could have fired Billy earlier, and then Victor would have gone after Billy and not the company, so the company would have still kept the money. And I don't know if Victor can prove that Billy was behind the Paragon stuff. And I don't know if Billy would go to jail for that, for what he did to Victor. Like, or maybe he would have to give some money. I don't know, but hey, but Billy got fired. Okay, then I feel very passionate about this storyline. Okay, the Joe Clark mess. Y'all, I was like, okay, I was surprised but not surprised. Let me explain. It was just easy. It was just obvious that it would be him because there's nobody else. Like, unless they introduce a new character, like, or or maybe bring back somebody who was supposed to be dead. I think Caleb, Cain's brother, or stuff like that. I don't see who it could have been if it wasn't Joe. So I was not surprised that it was Joe. I was just surprised that he was just so quick to tell the truth and to expose himself. I was just like, that's so stupid. Why are you doing this? And you're supposed to be a smart man, right? Okay, so Lily and Cain stage a fight. And everything that Cain said to her, I was just like, yes, yes, yes. I wish that was a real fight, because I agree with what you said to her. Okay? And then you have, of course, Devon defending Lily and being like, oh, stop it, like, what are you doing? This is the mother of your kids, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, Lily, you always have someone defending you, right? Even when you're in the wrong, somebody's defending you. Like, you either have Devon by your side or your daddy. And that upsets me, because they always go after Cain. They always judge Cain. They're always hard on Cain. Whenever it's Cain's fault, oh my God, he's hearing it. Okay, he's gonna get an earful. People are upset at him. Like, he gets it. Like, he gets paf. But when you're in the wrong, they still go hard for you, and they are still judging Cain, and they feel like, oh, what you're doing is so bad. I don't get it. Like, but you get a pass for whatever you do. Like, whatever you do, like, it's fine. It's okay. It's Lily. Like, you're just Lily. You're just Lily. No. Anyway, so they staged that fight. Joe followed Lily like, let me help you. I'm gonna be there for you. Let me take care of you. Oh my gosh. You and the kids have a tradition, like you guys pick up a tree. Okay, well, you know what? Let me go and help you with that. We're going to spend time with the twins. Let me replace Cain. Let me replace him and become the daddy, the father of his kids, and I want, of course, to be your future husband, boo boo. I can't believe that Lily was so stupid and did not see that earlier. I'm sorry. She should, well, not earlier, sooner in her. Well, I'm sorry, but I mean, no guy is spending time with you for free for no reason. No. Whenever you had a fight with Cain, Joe was there to pick up the pieces. Let me be there for you. Do you need a drink? Do you need company? I'm gonna listen to you. Like, what guy would do that? I understand you felt like it was your friend, but a friend wouldn't spend that kind of time with you. A guy friend, no. 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 And you just met him. Like, that was not years and years and years of friendship. No. And plus, you slept with him, so of course he wants more things from you. Like, girl. Anyways, so they are in the car. Suddenly, the car stops. It doesn't want to move. And Lily says, well, let's go to the Abbott cabin. And I'm just like, if I was the Abbotts, I'm like, I'm tired of people trying to use my cabin, okay? That's mine. And I don't understand how come they just don't have keys and lock the doors, okay? Like, come on. No. And why are you feeling comfortable to go in there? Like, you don't, I mean, are they that close? The Abbotts and Lily? I don't think so. So I don't understand. I really don't. Anyway, so they went there, and she was alone with him, and she then got worried. She was like, oh my God, I'm alone with him. And Joe was trying to be romantic. Okay, let me get some candles, and maybe, we could, And Lily's like, oh no, I mean, I'm not ready for this. Like, I mean, because, I'm married. Okay, I'm married. And Joe was like, but that ring never stopped you before. And I was like, Lily. Oh, Lily. And Lily was like, oh, yeah, but I really want to know you more. And I'm just like, but you slept with him like twice. Like, I mean, like, you should have tried to know him before you slept with him. And I guess that's what Joe thought about. He was like, well, like, what do you need to know? Okay. And Lily was getting scared, and Joe was like, wait a minute. Like, there's something going on. And then it was like, no, there's nothing going on. You know, I had a fight with Kane, and you know, there's nothing going on. Like, we don't get along. And Joe was like, the timing. Wait a minute. You are setting me up. Are you setting me up? And Lily's like, no, I wouldn't do that. No. Kane and me, we don't get along. We don't like each other. Like, like he was mean to me at work, and like, come on, like, I'm not setting you up. Yes, I am, but no, I'm not setting you up. No. And Joe ain't buying it. So Lily like, let me run. She tries to get to the door, and Joe is like, oh no, boo boo, you are not leaving, honey. And then Kane was at the bar with Devon, and he tells him the truth. Like, Lily and I, we staged a fight. It was not a real fight. And she's with Joe. Oh my God, let me call her. Let me text her. Oh my gosh, she's not responding. We need to go check up on her. But first they went to the station, police station, to see Paul. But Paul is busy playing Santa. Okay. Oh my gosh, he's playing Santa, and he married Dylan with Sharon. So Dylan and Sharon got married, and wait a minute. Nick and Dr. Anderson got to watch that. Ain't that amazing? Because Dr. Anderson needed to give Sharon her cell phone because Sharon forgot her cell phone at the coffee house. And Dr. Anderson is such a good person, a good doctor, that she thought, well, why not bring it back to Sharon? Like, why not? And I love Mariah because Mariah's looking at Dr. Anderson like that. I don't believe you. I don't trust you. There's something weird about you. And not long ago, you were not in my life. I didn't know who you were. And now you're always popping up. Okay? You're popping up at work. You're popping up in our homes. Like, you're always at the park. What's going on, Dr. Anderson? Okay. Nicholas and Dr. Anderson left, okay, after the wedding. They're like, okay, well, let's go. I felt bad for him because he's just so sad and he has to witness everybody being happy. And Faith, I wish that Faith would have been like, I need to be with my daddy a little bit more, okay, because your daddy is alone. Like, come on. You know, or I wish that Dylan and Sharon would have invited him to just sleep over. Why not? Let's make it a family affair, okay? And I mean, they have a real honeymoon anyways. And it's like, yeah, let's all sleep together, have fun, and you're gonna help take care of the baby. Ooh, of your baby. Okay. So Paul Williams, I think, gets a call from Kevin, and he hears about the Lily situation. So he's like, okay, I police business, I gotta go. And I'm just like, why does it need to be Paul? Like, random officers can do the job too, but okay. So Lily is got cut, basically. Okay, Joe is like, I'm not letting you leave. Kane and Devon showed up, and Devon was making sure that Joe would admit to everything. So Devon was like, I know you were trying to be there for my sister because Kane is a douchebag, right? And you had to frame him so Lily would see who he truly is, right? And Joe was like, yeah, I had to do that because like she would not have left him if she didn't see him for who he was, and yada yada yada. And then Paul shows up and he's like, Joe, you're under arrest. I mean, let Lily go. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna be leaving. Devon, yes, you can come with me if you want to. So Kane and Lily are left alone. So Lily's just like, oh my god, that was so awful. I'm so glad that you were here and because I mean, I was so scared. Like, now we can get back together, right? That's what she basically was trying to do. Like, she wanted her family back suddenly. Like, she realized that she wants her family back. And she's like telling Kane that she made a mistake and like they can work this out. And Kane is like, why do we need to talk about this? I don't really want to talk about that. Seriously, no, it's not gonna happen, boo. You know why? Because you did not believe in me. And Lily was like, okay, but I risked my life, okay? So that means I believe in you right now. And I believe in you. And Ken was just like, yeah, you believe so much in me that you slept with the man twice, honey. Like, you were so quick to believe that I was guilty. Like, no, like, we're not getting back together, sorry. And I mean, bye-bye. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. And I so loved it because, I'm sorry, Lily does not deserve Kane. Does not deserve Kane. Yeah, she keeps on saying that how she forgave him and about his lies, and when he was lying, she always would forgive him and get back with him. But I just feel like those were not the same lies, okay? That's completely different. He was trying to save his life, your life, and the twins' lives. I'm sorry, okay? He was trying to protect his family. You were trying to, I don't know, okay? But there is no protecting involved unless it's protecting yourself from getting shamed. That's it. Because you screwed up. You had an affair. And I mean, you slept with the guy once, then you kept on having that friendship with him, which made no sense since your husband doesn't like him. Like, it doesn't make sense. Your husband doesn't like the guy, and you slept with him once. What's the point of keeping that friendship? Why? And then you sleep with him again. And seriously, the second time you slept with him, you were like, so what, Kane? Don't judge me. Like, I'm tired. I ain't feeling like doing this. And after that, oh, wait. Kane is told you about his suspicions about Joe. And you were like, no. You, like, seriously, you crazy. I believe in Joe. Joe wouldn't do that. No. So you're trusting Joe, the guy that you don't really know, but you're sleeping with, over your husband. And then you find the hoodie in the safe, and again you keep on defending the guy. You're like, well, maybe there's a reason, because I mean, but maybe. What? A hoodie in a safe, right? No, bitch. Like, no, bitch. No, we're not getting back together, and I'm so happy about that. Because Lily, you need to do more than what you're doing right now. Okay, I believe in you now. Forget about the past. But okay, I did it, so what? It doesn't work. Okay, take responsibility for what you did. Apologize for what you did, and then I don't know, like, do things for him. Okay, try to be nice to him, cook something for him. Hey, here's a meal for you that I cooked for you. That's all my love in there. Write him a letter. I don't know. Do something for him. Like, you did wrong. Okay, when a guy does wrong, women expect, like, I don't know, like, for him to buy roses, chocolate. You feel like you need to be courted again. Okay, like, you're gonna sleep on the sofa. I don't know. Okay, but there's some consequences. Lily, you need to get your punishment. I'm sorry. Sleep in the sofa. Do things for him. Seriously, I mean, I don't expect her to sleep in the sofa and, like, I mean, hey, but do things. Like, why do you expect for him to be like, yeah, let's get back together? You sent him to jail. You went to dealing with the money instead of talking to him. I don't understand. There's a reason wives do not testify against their husbands. Wives are supposed to be loyal. Wives are supposed to just stick with their man. I don't know. Like, you're supposed to stick with your spouse. You gotta have each other's back. So no, Lily, you need to be doing some more thinking and some more crying. Yes. Things don't happen quick like that. No. Like, I remember what you did to Ken. You would make him wait and beg before you could even think of letting him be back in your life. Okay? So you need to do the same. Okay? Great. And then they had the scene where Kane was like, you know what, here's the twin schedules. Can I come at that date? Can I come for Christmas? I'm gonna be there in the morning. And Lily's like, but I want you to stay. And Kane is like, no, we're done, boo. We're done. And Lily's just like, but I want to give the twins a good Christmas. Okay, that's gonna be our last Christmas together as a family. Like, come on, let me give that to them. Help me give that to them. I'm just like, Lily, it ain't about the twins. It is about you screwing up. Okay, and now you feel bad and you feel like, oh my God, this is my fault if the twins don't have their parents together. Like, deal with it. Your fault. Okay, I don't feel sorry for you. Like, you can cry. Cry me a river, bitch. Because I don't care. Okay? Then, who can we talk about? Yeah, Sage's situation. Sage got her apartment. She is very comfortable. Like, she's like, yes, I love it here. At first, I think she didn't get heat. So she went to see Adam and Chelsea, of course, her neighbors. And they spent some time together. And actually, she had a moment with Chelsea, and they were talking about Adam, and she said things about Adam like he's a good man, and people have a hard time to see the good in him. And then Chelsea was like, well, oh, so you fell in love with Adam? Like, just tell me. You fell in love with my man? Like, just be honest. And Sage was like, yes. And Adam was opening the door, so he's like, oh. He closed the door. He had time to walk in and get to the living room. And he was like, you fell in love with me, Sage? You fell in love with me? And Sage was like, no. I fell in love with Gabe. And I was like, bitch, please stop. You were talking about Adam and all his qualities and what he's good at and how much he's a good man and yada yada. No, of course you you felt a little something for Mr. Adam. And plus, that new face that he has, he looks good. I mean, he physically looks good. So he has the face, he has the personality. I mean, of course you liked a little bit that. You liked them, okay? Just please. No, I liked Gabe, okay? I felt it was more about Gabe, like, you know, and I was just like, lies, 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 and lies. I don't believe it. It's okay. Okay. And I just love how Adam was like, you fell in love with me? Like, if I was Adam, I would have gone in and been like, hey guys, what's up? How we doing? I'll say you're still here, like acting as if I did not hear anything, because you don't need to know the answer, or you don't need your wife to know the answer to that question, right? But no. Anyway, so of course Sage is always popping in and out. Of course. What happened was Victor had to show up, okay? So Chelsea and Adam were celebrating. They were having a good time. And Victor was like, knock, knock, knock on the door. I need to tell you about this. Like, you're celebrating already. You heard about the good news. Well, Jack accepted to give me the money. Yes. Human Enterprise is gonna be on top. And Adam was a bit surprised because he talked to he talked to Jack and said to him, like, you need to let go of Billy. Billy is the issue here. If you let go of Billy, then your company is going to be just fine. Don't worry. And Jack was like, I'm not going to sell out my brother. I ain't going to do that. And Chelsea was looking at Adam like, why you hate Billy that much? And you really feel like Jack would do something like that to his brother? That is so wrong of you to think like that. And of course I felt like, oh my God, that is Sage's window. This is Sage's window opportunity to just, you know, get closer to Adam. But no, they came to an understanding, okay? Adam was like, I'm doing this for Billy. I was like, okay. Alright. Chelsea, okay. So, Adam is like, oh, okay, well, I didn't think that Jack was gonna do that. I did tell him to cut Billy loose so his company would not lose that amount of money. Victor was like, I'm glad he did not listen to you, because now we're rich, honey. Like, we're richer than rich. Hey, yes. And Chelsea's like, well, that means that, Adam, you don't have to work for Human Enterprise anymore, because that was the deal, right? The deal was you help your daddy with a Paragon issue, you make sure he recovers the money, and you can say deuces after that, right, babe? And Victor's just like, you know what, there's always a new challenge, Chelsea, and we're humans, you know, like, that's what makes us tick. We love challenges. And Adam's like, yeah, we love challenges. There's always something new. Yes, cheers to that. Chelsea's looking like, but Adam, you can leave, right? And Victor's just like, this is gonna be Adam's choice, but like I said, it's in our blood. It makes us tick. Like, we love challenges, we love risky stuff, right? Chelsea's looking like, I'm stuck with Victor. No. Then Victor leaves and Chelsea's like, okay, what does he have on you? Like, baby, tell me the truth. And Adam's like, yeah, I love my daddy, okay? I love working with him, and I have a chance, and now he's gonna respect me. And Chelsea's like, I'm pretty sure there's another way. No, I mean, come on. And then we have Sage at the apartment with Nikki. Nikki's visiting her, and she's like, I mean, I know you feel like you're alone and nobody understands, but I understand. And Sage is like, I'm so tired of people saying that they understand when they don't understand. And I'm just like, I'm waiting for somebody to tell her, bitch, I know you feel like you're special and you're the only one on the planet who lost a child, but that's not the case, honey. You are not that special, honey. Sorry, you're not that special. Okay? No, you're not the only person who had to lose a child. You're not the only person who has grieved a child, and you have a husband alone crying over your baby, but you are over there next to Adam. Okay, so Nikki tells her story about how she lost her child with Jack, and I was like, damn. And you're still with Victor. And you're still with Victor after all the things that he has done. All of the people he hurt. You're still with him. And then Victor shows up and he's like, you know what, Sage, if you need money, if you need a place to stay, well, I have a place for you. I'll give you money. I'll give you whatever you want. If it doesn't work out with Nick, it's okay. But I got a place for you. I mean, somewhere far away from here, okay? Like, you can't stay here. Then Sage is like, I'm fine where I'm at, okay? Like, I'm fine where I'm at. And Nick is like, well, if you change your mind, okay, we're here, okay? You can always come back home. You can always come to the ranch. Sage, after those two leave, Sage goes to see Adam, of course. And she's like, God damn, I just saw Victor and he was trying to kick me out. And Adam got pissed off. Adam was like, you don't listen to him, and you know what? You don't even open the door. Next time he shows up, don't open the door. Do you hear me? Like, don't open the door. That control freak. That ain't my father. And then Chelsea was like, hello, my real husband. Where have you been? So, why were you lying to me earlier? Like, I need to know. And Adam was like, I mean, it's not because I want to work at Human Enterprise that I now blind to what Victor does. I mean, you know. Let me just go check up on Connor. The only Newman that I don't have to be worried about, warned about. Like, no. Let me go. Chelsea looking like, okay. Now let's get to Marissa and Luca and Noah, baby. Noah Newman. Okay, that's his name. If I call him no one, you know who that is. That's Noah Newman. Noah Newman. Okay. Noah has been upset about this Marissa thing because she is in Spain with her baby. And let me tell you, I loved those scenes with her daughter. Even like I started to appreciate that storyline. Because in the beginning I was like, why? Marissa needs to go. Noah needs to go too. Luca needs to go. Everybody needs to go. Like, I don't like those three. Go. Off, out, peace. Don't come back. But I'm starting to like them a bit. Okay, it seems like Wino is trying to invest in them. They really like them. The one thing I have to say about the Spain scenes, I wish there was a bit more of Spanish. Like, hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Mi hija. Something like, ¿a dónde te vas? Like a little bit of Spanish. Everybody was speaking in English, and I'm like, I understand for the show, but a little bit of Spanish. Like, we're in Spain. Like, come on, you know, come on. So what happened basically was Luca was lying the whole time. We already knew that. Okay, he knew where the daughter was. He is paying for her schooling, and that's basically it. So Marissa, she did not have to worry about her kid because her kid was just fine. Okay. And Noah, while they were doing all of that, like trying to figure out where the daughter was and whether or not they were going to take her or not, Noah was talking to Grandpa. Once again, I don't know what he has with his grandpa. Like, only Victor can help him. That's a lie, honey. He's not gonna help you. And he's telling Victor about how Luca is a corrupt man, and he's done so many things. He's involved in illegal stuff, and he has judges doing whatever he wants and stuff. And I'm like, Noah, who are you talking to? Victor Newman? Okay. But he does the same thing that Luca does. Okay, maybe he doesn't have guns and stuff, but like what are you doing, Noah? Like, you're acting as if Victor Newman is such a good guy. He respects the law. Like, hello, how many times did your grandpa get arrested, okay, for stuff? Like, please, por favor. Come on. Okay, then of course Victor's just like, let it go, boy. Okay, let it, boy. Okay, stop. Shh. So Noah is upset, and he's like sitting on the stairs, and I'm just like, are you a 12-year-old? Like, come on. Look at how you dressed. Look at where you're sitting at. Look at how you're acting. Like, come on. Okay, just come on. So he calls, I'm guessing the police, the feds. I don't know who he's talking to, but he's saying, look at, he's a drug dealer. Not a drug dealer, like, he has guns. He's doing a lot of illegal stuff. Like, you need to check, watch out for him. So Luca and Marissa come back home, and they're like, I can't believe I had a hard time coming back here in America. Okay, like, what? And Marissa thinks that it's actually Victor, but it was Noah. I don't know why she's always with him. Like, you said that you wanted your daughter, you didn't want anything to do with Luca, but you traveled with him back here. You're spending a lot of time in a suite, okay, hotel room. When you went to see your boyfriend, he was with you. What for? Okay, like, I saw my daughter. Thank you for helping me out, but it's over. It's done. No, but that did not happen, right? So, Marissa, I have this thing with Marissa. I just feel like she is not a smart cookie on that one. Luca has been playing you, and you're just like, well, it's fine. Like, I forgive him, and it's not that big of a deal. Yes, it's important. Okay, he just used you, manipulated you, okay, really well. First he made you feel like your daughter was in danger, so you worried sick, okay, for a month you were like, or 2 months, I don't know, you were worried sick about your daughter. Then he forced you to be with him for a whole month, knowing perfectly that the daughter was fine, okay? So you spent your whole month crying, worried about your daughter. Then you get to the place, and he's not really willing to tell you what's going on. So you had to listen to doors and watch him talk to another dude who wanted to grab the daughter. And you're like, okay, so my daughter is at Santa Lucia, whatever, the school. So you go there, okay? It's a rich, beautiful school, okay? And you see your little girl. She's perfectly fine. You're so happy. Then you see that she has a loving mother. She is in a loving home. And you kind of have to leave without her. So you spent that whole time. You wasted that time in a way. Okay, not the time that she spent with the daughter. But I'm saying the 1 month that she had to stay with Luca and being worried and crying and thinking, well, maybe I need to have sex with him and having fights with Noah, that did not need to happen. He could have just said, oh, you want to see your daughter? Let's get on a plane and I'm going to make it happen. He could have done that. No. He made you waste some time on him because he wanted to get you back. And he's about to get you back because now you're mad at Noah for what he did, which I'm sorry, you're involved with Luca Santiri, and seriously, I kind of feel like it's an Italian name and not a Spanish name, but hey, I'm not from Spain, so I don't know. You're involved with that kind of man, so I don't know how you can be mad at Noah, okay? What Noah did, I'm pretty sure that Luca would have done worse. Okay, I'm just saying. Or Luca's family at this point. I don't know. And Noah, just move on. Next, okay? Just next. And you being mad at Mariah because she's telling you the truth. Please, okay? Mariah has eyes, and I felt bad for Mariah when he said, well, you don't even know what love is, and I'm just like, but boo Noah, you don't even know what love is either. Like, I mean, oh yeah, you were with Courtney, but you just switch women like this, okay? Like this. You change, you switch, you fall in love, you cry, and you're upset, and you would do anything for those girls when they wouldn't do shit for you or can't do anything for you for that matter. So, hey, what was the point? Okay, anyways, guys, that was my review. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Like me on Facebook. It's Soiree on Rose. Yeah. Goodbye, guys. Woo, boo, 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 boo.